Now we have another stud out here for Central Dauphin and Marshall Pepperman, who was also a Tulsa national champion. He works that roll through mixer unbelievably. He's going to work it. Here it comes. Watch him duck that head through. There it goes.
He didn't have it very tight, but he does
wrestling
have it.
against Mike Lebo, who does fight it, but Marshall does secure the roll through mixer. He has it very tight. Working that roll through mixer.
Boy, he's got it good. He's got the double grapevine. Boy, it's been like
Tulsa national champion out here, Eastern national champion, and Marshall Pepperman.
He's settling back in. He's settling back in. Again, injury time for the bottom guy.
3-point near fall, potentially dangerous.
Ooh, man, I don't know if I like that.
I haven't seen these kids lose. Marshall Pepperman, Kenny Courts.
We wanted to protect the safety of the kid, but that I didn't see anything potentially dangerous there.
We're at 110 pounds, where Marshall Pepperman
Look at
is
that.
rolling through.
Well, that's dangerous. Look at that. This kid has a lot of confidence. Great hips.
Tilt.
Puts himself in bad positions, but keeps gaining points.
Another 2 points are going to be awarded. The referee's holding. There it goes. 2-point near fall for Marshall Pepperman, who takes a 7-0 lead. He rolls through again.
He's going to get 2 more here.
1, 2 at the buzzer. No.
Did he give it?
No. Yes, he did give it. There's a 2-point near fall for Marshall Pepperman at 110 pounds for Central Dauphin.
Well, he looks tough.
He's very tough. He's constantly winning tournaments, and you can also expect him to be one of your...
Look at the figures on him, too. He's bulky. He's got nice frame. Looks like he's got a lot to build on. Solid legs. He's going to be a tough kid.
Start of the second period. He's working out front.
He's trapped ahead. That takes a lot of guts to go out there to do that kind of move. He's got a lot of confidence.
They call it the top one. The top one.
It's been like Pete and repeat out here with the top one.
That's like the infamous Harrisburg cradle. Don't get out. Don't let them Central Dauphin elementary kids get out in front on you.
Nope.
They're going to roll you through with that mixer.
If you don't know what the mixer is, when you wrestle CD, you're going to find out.
Most definitely. But I got to give it to that Mike Lebo for East Pennsboro. He's giving it all, his all.
He is.
He's giving it his all. He's wrestling a very tough young man out there in Marshall Pepperman. He's not quitting. He's not giving. He doesn't look frustrated. He's still out there fighting. He's turning into his man. I hear that top one coming from Coach Courts.
Put himself in a bad position, but look, he's still, he looks like he's got an inside leg. He's in bad position, but as you know, all good wrestlers never give it up. Although he did, look at it, he gave it up.
2-point reversal. Actually, the first time I ever seen, another reversal for Pepperman. Gets one here.
Good call.
There you go.
Good call, Joe.
There's 2.9 seconds left in the second period.
12-2 lead for an impressive Marshall Pepperman.
It's end of the period. Pepperman takes a 12-2 lead into the third period. East Pennsboro's going to need to rack up some more points, but
to be honest, I think they're out of range.
Yeah, they're coming up on some
that doesn't
tough
mean
matches here.
The audience doesn't stay with us because we've got
definitely.
two tough matches coming up here to finish up the slate, and it's going to be exciting to see how it ends up. But it appears that Central Dauphin clearly has the advantage here coming down the stretch.
Looks like they're going to win the title. Marshall Pepperman scores a 2-point takedown, rolls through. Looks like he's going to get a technical fall here. Roll through again there. He has to get it tight. He has to get his hip up under him now. There's some more back points. No. Referees signaling no back points.
When you say, Craig, you can start etching Central Dauphin's name in the big trophy behind us.
Oh, most definitely. I was talking to Jeff Easton, who has 2 labels. He has East Pennsboro and Central Dauphin. I guess he's going to tape the one for the champion.
They can start
some back
polishing
points
it
right
up
there.
But a valiant effort by the East Pennsboro Panthers tonight.
Big time. They did come out here and show some courage and effort.
I didn't see one kid give up. Have you, Craig?
We have a technical fall here for Marshall Pepperman at 110 pounds. Got 2 more bouts. It's a very exciting match. At 120 pounds, we have Antonio Giorgio, another one of them Giorgio clan.
Hey, how you doing?
And we have Max Miller for East Pennsboro. Nice fireman's carry attempt for Giorgio.
That's very nice. Very, very nice. Good position.
Scores a 2-point takedown.
Way to finish.
So just joining us, we're covering East Pennsboro versus Central Dauphin Elementary wrestling match for the league championship. it appears that Central Dauphin is going to lock up that championship with a 43-16 advantage at this point. The last two matches, Giorgio rose through to work that roll-through tilt.
You know, Craig, in wrestling, you don't need a huge plethora of moves. It appears that the moves that Vinny Courts has taught his kids, he taught them well.
Kenny Courts.
Or Kenny Courts. I guess Vinny Courts, was that his
son? Nephew.
That's his nephew. I remember him. He was from Middletown, tough wrestler, and then he went to Edinburgh,
Cumberland Valley, then Edinburgh.
Yep. They do it well. Kid after kid comes out, puts themselves in good position. I've seen the same move, and everybody knows it's coming, but it still doesn't stop them from putting it on.
It's the end of the first period. Giorgio is in the lead, 2-0.
Cement mixer, double grapevine, the number one. What did you say? The top one?
Top one.
Top one.
These kids work out just as much as high school kids. They have practice at least 3 or 4 times a week, and they're going to be going into the final season just like districts and regionals are going on down in Hershey this week. They have championships as well. We're going to have I think it's the Mawa championships held at Central Dauphin on Sunday.
That's great. That's great. And you know what? It's been a great pleasure to join with an old friend, Craig Corbin, who was a wrestling mentor. I know you talked me up earlier. One of the best wrestlers ever to come out of Central Pennsylvania. I put a bid in for you on TV for the Mid-Penn and Wrestling Hall of Fame. You need to be considered, and what you continue to give back to the support. We're grateful for it, bringing it to the attention of our viewing fans, and the excitement that you express is contagious.
I appreciate it.
We're hoping that it's going to continue to spread like wildfire throughout Central Pennsylvania.
We're expected to cover 10 matches next year already, I heard.
Well, I'd be glad to maybe come back and do another guest commentation in the future for some future matches and big lineups. Heck, I like these elementary school matches better. They've been more exciting to me than anything else.
I told them they were in for a treat. We're at the 120-pound weight class where Giorgio was down in the bottom position versus Max Miller of East Pennsboro. Giorgio escapes for one. It is now 3-0. Giorgio is in the defensive position. Miller is on top.
30 seconds
to
go.
Score. No action here.
Square it up. No action. I think we got a stalemate position here.
Almost. Referee Joe Zielinski's in control, though.
Joe's called a good match.
Very good match.
I'm going to give Joe big credit. Obviously, a few things here were questionable. I think all in all, he certainly officiated a very solid match tonight.
And you know we all come after you referees, all right? You get it too.
Well, people say I'm a masochist. I'm involved in politics during the day. I have twin daughters, and then in my leisure time, I come out on the mat to get yelled at.
That's right.
But we equate that to being in politics. You're never going to be popular, but people respect you for being fair and knowing the rules.
You're going to get yelled at as a commissioner as well.
Well, it's part of the territory. We got thick skin.
I congratulate you for being our county commissioner, Dauphin County Commissioner George Hartwick, joining us on WHBG TV 20.
And wrestling's where my heart's at, and we're here today with a great match with some great young kids showing spirit and hopefully showing the rest of Central Pennsylvania a lot about this great sport.
Definitely. Definitely. We want some young kids in the Harrisburg community, in the inner city, to get involved in this sport. It will take you a long way. We want to get some teams out there with Jesse Rawls and his staff and get them some wrestling uniforms and shoes just like these kids have, and get them programs started.
And we have a lot of people who have and know the value of wrestling that will certainly help you do so. It's a tough sport. You make the commitment. We'll find ways to get you involved.
Giorgio works through with another roll-through tilt for some back points.
Looks like he's going to end up
down the period
with a 6-0 victory. 6-0 victory for Giorgio. Another Central Dauphin victory. They better start to clean off the brass plate.
Most definitely. Very good job. Central Dolphins locking up this championship here. Now, the next match is...
Craig, I don't know if I can ask you to do this, especially since what I've seen so far. But maybe you want to be quiet and let me call the play-by-play for your son.
I'll let you call the play-by-play for my son. It's a debut, but I'm usually out there trying to encourage him.
Well, and you know what? To be honest, and as we say, we need to recuse ourselves from anything and showing impartiality. We want to be fair to both
I want to
sides.
sit back.
So you might want to sit back, and I'll be the one to call this match between Ashton Corbin and Sean Lord coming out. We got
come on, we're gonna get a good match here.
We got a good match, and Craig's going to vow not to yell too loud. So Ashton Corbin, he's in on a single. Looks like he may be finding himself in a difficult position. Continues to spin around. Maintains good position. No takedown yet. No takedown yet. Oh. He needs to get around and establish clearer control. But the referee, Joe Zielinski, had awarded 2. Looks like Ashton Corbin is hurt.
We have some injury time here.
Injury time on Ashton Corbin. Dad's looking on concerned, making sure his son's doing well over there.
Nah, he's out there on his own. You know that. When you get out there in the wrestling mat, I can't do nothing for you, son. You got to get tough out there. All right? No pain, no gain.
So don't cry about it. Get up and get back in action.
If you're just joining us,
we're keeping him out of this.
Central Dauphin wrestling match and East Pennsboro wrestling match.
And as we know, Craig promised, no play-by-play from Craig Corbin. He's got his son out there, Ashton Corbin, in his debut, wrestling at 100 or heavyweight out here. He's down at the bottom, keeping his head up. He's fighting off the mat. Sean Lord has a nice half in there. He needs to jump out to the side. Ashton Corbin rips the half off with determination shown by only his father, Craig. He's trying to work to get out. Keeping control, Sean Lord. Keeping hips on hips. Trying to keep Ashton Corbin in the down position. Leading 2-0. The clock is at 10 seconds and winding down. He's trying to work a power half. But as instructed very well, Ashton Corbin's not keeping his head on the mat and allowing himself to be placed in bad position. It ends 2-0, first period. First period, Sean Lord. We got one of the announcers up here throwing his hand in the air. We can't see it, but I assure you, his dad's proud of his son here in his debut in the first period. He's down 2-0.
We're in the second period.
Sean Lord, Ashton Corbin. We've got the final matchup, heavyweights here at the elementary championship match between the Central Dauphin Rams and East Pennsboro Panthers. Ashton Corbin starting from the top position. He's got a one-on-one. He needs to bring him back down to the mat. Needs to bring him back. Sean Lord, he escapes for 1. Oh, nice double leg. Ashton Corbin's in a nice double leg. Ooh, he gets caught. He gets caught. In a bad position. I don't know if he awarded 2. He awarded 2 and 2 back points, which leaves it 7-0 for Sean Lord. Sean Lord's in the lead. 30 seconds to go in the second period here in the heavyweight matchup. You got Ashton Corbin. Looks like he's balling up a little bit. He needs to start to work out, gain hand control, and get his head up. There you go. There you go. Put himself in a position. Looks like he's got a 2 reversal. 2 reversal makes it 7-2 with the period winding down in the favor of Sean Lord. Ashton Corbin locks his hands, which is a technical violation. You cannot lock your hands from the offensive position while you're on the mat around an individual's waist who's in the defensive position.
Right now, heavyweight match.
Heavyweight match, 50 seconds to go in the third period. Ashton Corbin looks like he's got a nice half Nelson. He switches back. He switches back in his debut. Oh, looks like he earned 3 near fall, which makes it 8-5. Well, actually, he only earned 2, 8-4. Sean Lord earns a 1-point escape. 30 seconds to go. We've got 9-4. 9-4 is the score. Sean Lord spins around for another 2, making it 11-4 with 20 seconds to go. Ashton Corbin's going to need to work hard now. 15 seconds to go. Sean Lord is sitting out front in a front headlock position. 10 seconds. I don't know, Dad. We feeling okay about the son's first match here?
Oh, most definitely. You know,
proud to have him out there. Proud to have him out there. Great match up here tonight.
We've been working hard. We're going to continue to work hard, and that's the final match. We have 11